want cement fists. What do you want me to do about that? Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're here with another reaction to Spider-Noir. We're now into episode 4, which is called A Mistake I'll Never Make Again. So last episode, we kind of cleaned up a little bit in the way of suspicion and people that are after Ben currently. He's the hot commodity. He's got the mayor who's hired him now. Obviously, Kat hired him. And now Silvermane all hired him. And it's all because they're trying to figure out, different ways to, get down to the business of who burned down the house and why and who hired who, all that stuff. But to make a long story short, Ben set up an elaborate trap, and that got Silvermane's right-hand man to take the fall for Kat, who actually was in fact the mole who got, who hired Addison and all that good stuff. So right now the heat is off of Kat, but I don't think Silvermane's an idiot. I do think he's still gonna have a side eye on Kat from this point forward. And we know that Kat wants to leave town badly because she knows Silvermane's dangerous and she wants to get Flint away, which by the way, they're still looking for Flint. So there's kind of a lot of things going on right now. And despite all of those things that are happening on the surface, we've got Ben trying to figure out what's going on with these soldiers, former soldiers, who all now have powers, who are POWs during the same war where Ben was also actively serving. So there seems to be a correlation there. And I think that Ben's trying to figure out if maybe, just maybe, there's a correlation between him having his powers and them having their powers. So ready to jump into the episode. Let's do that. Just before I do, a reminder, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be aware of when I drop episodes. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now. Not her having to sing through the PTSD. It's okay, girl. Look at the room tilt, the subtle tilt of the camera.
Useful weapon in my arsenal, but entirely replaceable.
Oh, thank you for telling me.
For his pal, Gio.
Oh, it was Gio. He let Addison's wife live? Interesting. I mean, she was just a pawn, but still.
Are you listening to me? I'm trying to pay you a compliment.
No, I'm too busy looking at the pretty girl on stage, actually.
I could use someone like you on my payroll.
I'm good. So good.
Fan of your retirement plan.
Right? Thank you.
You got some mouth.
Thank you. He's smart. He's witty. Kat's like, I'm trying to remember the lyrics, but also read your lips so I can see if you're talking about me. In your wildest dreams, you can sing that well.
I'm ashamed to have to kill her. We prefer the splashier numbers. I thought we were celebrating.
Well, the crowd loved it.
Any regrets on the fact you almost killed me for nothing tonight?
Not really.
Be a doll and grab us a bottle of the yellow spot.
I'm not a
Try
doll.
the spot whiskey. We're going up a notch.
She hates him so much. Just a little arsenic, baby. Just a little arsenic in the glass at a time. Woo, breathe it out. I know. It is never quick. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the quick buck is never worth it. Because crime, it pays in death.
God damn it.
Oh, he drunk. What happens when a spider gets drunk? She's like, what do I say?
Say what you will about Silvermane, but I admire that man's constitution.
Yeah, an Irishman can drink. The average Irishman I've come across and woman can drink you under a table.
I need scrambled eggs and sausages.
Yeah, that grease that you crave right after a drinking binge. Yeah, soak up all that liquor.
Please, I need food.
Please. He's too drunk to talk to the mayor, bro. Why am I dropping keys?
That would be you.
That was slick. Well done. Were the train cars also segregated back then? Guess not.
Sleep well, sunshine.
Like a kitten. Why do you ask?
Indeed. It's just not worth it for the money.
I was up all night.
Uh-oh.
Maybe I wasn't the only one. What did you put through the wall?
That part. I have to sit here with your cigar smoke?
You almost missed one last night, though, didn't you?
If you have something to say.
Right, I told you he's gonna keep an eye on you from now on.
But that doesn't answer what you were doing at the train station.
Mm-hmm. It's not the time, girl.
The truth is, I was terrified.
Yes.
I was riding with you at the station.
It wasn't with me.
You found her there.
You must have figured out Winston was the rat and thought I was in on it because I was running. You didn't know I had nothing to do with it until Winston tried to frame me.
Hold it, girl. Hold it.
Riley was smart not to trust anyone. You'd be
Yes.
smart not to play favorites.
Did he?
Glad you're back.
Hmm.
I'd rather be.
Oh, good. He needs to learn. You can still be a thief, but be a smart one.
School's out. Find Ben, give him this.
He does not like the schooling, but you're going to be grateful for it later. You know what a privilege it was to learn to read back then?
All right, all right, all right.
How many
all right,
times have
all
you
right.
seen this?
Red hot.
I mean, listen, Ben's got to get his kick somehow, I guess. I ain't gonna lie, there aren't movies that I've watched to the point where I know all the lines. Karate Kid original recipe.
Anyways, I better run.
Yeah, maybe you should go.
Maybe a shower.
Oh, but he's not wrong.
And a fresh shirt.
I mean, I think you should keep him as your stylist. I'm going to be real. He's actually, all those were valid points. Are we waiting for something? Or just enjoying the tick-tock of the clock?
More coffee, boss?
Right?
More coffee?
He heard you,
You think I'm deaf?
right?
I don't think Chief McNamara's coming, boss.
Did anyone ask for your commentary?
Of his palms getting greased. Is showing up for his weekly appointment.
I told you didn't want any more coffee.
Clean that up.
With your bare hands, probably.
A little later, our mutual friend bought me plenty.
Right, he's like, I'm still hungover.
Get our story straight. Thought I might be in cahoots with Winston.
Smart.
He's smart too,
Mm-hmm.
and he won't stop with Winston.
That part.
I think I underestimated you.
He's like, I'm actually good at this.
Why'd you try to kill Silverman?
I asked you first.
I saved your life.
Oh, he got you. You're still in Harlem? You've been there for 500 years.
Well, you in the right place. All the vets in Harlem about to line up to get their hot meals.
Oh, yeah?
Terrible.
Yeah. And you want stories? I got stories for days.
For a price.
One night, Silvermane tipped me more money than I'd ever seen in my life.
Damn.
Said I'd have everything I could ever want,
But,
and he gave it to me.
mm-hmm.
But you couldn't see the string.
I was going to say, what are the strings?
They were never like that.
Oh, thank God.
The only thing Silvermane gets off on is power.
Thank God.
What I do, who I'm around.
Hans Flint.
He was a dentist, if you can believe it.
Sexy dentist, huh?
That's a thing of fantasies.
He surprised me with a ring, and I surprised him by saying yes.
And Silvermane got rid of him.
Could have just scared him off.
Not Silvermane style.
Killed. Wanted to make sure I'd never make the same mistake again.
Yep. Message.
But you did. With Flint.
Oh, he's got eyes.
And to do it, you needed Silverman out of the picture.
Yep.
Tell me about Addison.
Uh-oh. I feel like Flint's gonna lose his temper.
Other freak. What's he called? Spider. Ruined your second try.
Not the self-deprecation.
It's just soup. You know
Got
what I
it.
mean?
He's gonna talk to that guy now.
I'm spitting gold here.
I got it all up
Got it
here,
all
buddy.
up
I could write this. Ooh, secret knock. See, we're in the club.
I should rip your head off.
Please don't.
But listen, the story they printed wasn't what I gave them. Now I came here to make things right.
You expect me to believe that?
I beg you to.
At least let's go somewhere more comfortable and talk.
You gotta say, that man is quick on his feet.
The Spider's gonna show back up? I doubt it. I mean, the guy could barely hack it when he was
Maybe
the
just
only...
a ride if you don't.
Right, no one asked for commentary. Where's the Uber preference of no conversation here? See, she picks up on the fact that he's very sensitive about the spider.
Hey, do you mind going back downtown?
Yeah, sure thing, pal.
But isn't it gonna look suspicious if you stay with her though, bro? Just saying.
Hey, boy. Where have you been?
Flint, what the hell are you about to do?
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're back.
This is why Spider-Man's gonna have to put you in jail.
You never did like Winston, did you? You thought it was someone else. Me too. That's why you never really trust.
Almost gave up your girl, you dumbass. But unless he thinks that she's cheating now.
You all right?
No! Do we know each other that well? Don't touch my face.
You're welcome here no matter what.
He's like, I just need a powered puppet, and now you're it.
Time to show the mayor what he's up against.
Mess, 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 mess.
But just where you from? You a Harlem kid?
conversation's going great. Period.
You a card player?
Play a few hands here and there.
Gambler. There we go. Just relax. Let's get everybody off edge a little bit. What would you do without ladies, you know? We got to get it all right sometimes. We got to fix it sometimes. That's all.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Be humble.
Sit down.
So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
Trying to figure out what she's trying to do. If she's trying to figure out if he's the spider, maybe.
Tell me why.
Because she's very perceptive.
Smart, fun girl.
You want to tell me about her?
I think you should. Easier to do that with somebody who doesn't know you that well.
And we were happy.
Happy. It's like he can't even bring himself to say it's crazy.
He ended up doing 5 years, hard time, and he got through the stint thinking about one thing.
Revenge.
Still don't know how, but he knew I was close to Ruby, and he killed her.
It's not hard to find out if you're looking hard enough.
I was too busy getting drunk
And you're still
in
drinking,
a bar across town to know she was in danger.
but you couldn't have known. Oh, she was chained to the steering wheel. I just noticed that. No, bro, you were not getting her out of there. Unless you had super strength, which we still don't know if you do.
I'm the reason she's dead.
Are you, though? He's the reason she's dead.
If Ruby had never met me, she'd still be alive.
That's a big if, bro.
You saved me to make up for not saving her.
Ding, ding.
So how do you feel?
How do I feel?
Too sober at the moment.
Alone.
By choice. I don't know. I feel like this could be genuine, but I also feel like Kat plays many games.
Helen,
Hmm.
my mom's.
Hmm.
I wasn't so easy to be around.
What did I say in the last episode?
Yeah, it took him a long time to get his head right after that.
Did it get right, though? I think it's a lie. He's lying.
The Germans got me too.
Hmm.
They did something to you all, didn't they?
Press very carefully, because that's PTSD mixed into all that.
Why don't you and Phyllis go powder your noses?
Phyllis.
Eat shit, Alfred.
Damn.
But you know, since I'm the one who paid to put you in that seat.
Oh, here it comes.
You just move on to the next guy and expect me to go quietly?
Yes, that's exactly what he expects.
Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go.
You better rip out them quotes.
I'll just let you fellas talk.
Sit down.
You already heard too much already, bro. You should have went with the ladies.
I decide who sits in that chair. This time it's going to be Hudson. Next time, some other asshole.
Bro, how long do you think you're going to live?
You've had a good run.
Okay.
Had to end sometime.
Damn.
I haven't introduced my associate.
The Sandman.
Say hello to the mayor.
You're about to crush your hand in broad daylight. Or do that.
Don't worry, we're all friends here. It's okay.
You say so.
You're the best man alive.
That is actually what the line should be, guys, because that's really what it comes down to. The winner is who survives.
Where were you going?
Indeed.
Anywhere.
Going anywhere. Sorry.
It's a Greek island with black sand beach.
Very far. That would have been boats, and Santorini L of the 20s would have been gorge, actually. Not the tourist trap it is now.
With the right person.
With the right person?
She got game, though.
I didn't picture this.
I did.
Whoa.
That's Flint. Did you hear me? That has to be Flint.
Feelings don't turn off on a dime there, friend.
He was
Right?
upset the last time we spoke. Come on.
And do what?
I'm trying to help him.
Okay, then go.
Right?
After everything we've shared,
Ma'am,
what he meant to me, what really
we
meant
shared
to
nothing.
you, are you really going to sit there and do nothing?
yes, I'm not the one in love with him. Right? He's like,
You really are a coward.
he's got cement fists. What do you want me to do about that? Of course he's going, but truthfully, you think he's human. What did you expect him to do?
We should talk to Doc Faber. She can explain what's going on a whole lot better than I can.
She.
Glenn, grab your camera, head down to the Diamond District right now.
I don't know. I'm like, maybe tell his friend, but maybe don't tell his friend because his friend's probably going to get killed. Ooh, yep.
Wait.
Limber up, bro.
I thought you were someone else.
What's going on with his face?
You're here to stop me.
No, like I
God
said.
damn. Me and the spider duking it out on 6th Ave.
Bro, you're so small, Beans, compared to what I care about right now. Oh.
Oh, another one.
Damn, are you from the same? There's that. Welcome to your first taser, bro.
He lives.
I mean, unless he had a heart problem. It's electrifying. Damn, this is why you're supposed to limber up before you put the suit back on.
The spider is there.
The spider is there?
Smile, don't smile yet. The spider's getting his ass whooped. Spider's getting reminded that he over 50 now.
Come on, can we just talk?
Right? Like, I'm not even here for you. Really, bro? You have time to get distracted? Oh, looks like he's getting tired. I think she's figured out. Cat to me is a lot smarter than she looks. Ah, see, he's got to charge up. That's what I thought. He's like Jamie Foxx's character. Why did I forget his name right now? Figured it out yet? Let's use that detective brain. All right, cut off your supply for now, but he did charge up for a good 5 minutes there.
But I'm all juiced up.
So now we know you can run out. That was half the battle. Right?
Can't you do something?
Like what?
I'm the goddamn mayor of New York.
What do you want me to do? Stop the villain from doing what he's doing because you're the mayor? Like he gives a shit? Where are your spider senses? We're not ducking
Come on. You miss me.
anymore? Yep.
Losing your spark, buddy.
He ran out of juice again. I will give this to Ben. He has crazy endurance. That was actually a hell of a beating. And being shocked 3 times? That's a lot.
He still got it.
Does he?
Yeah, I told you that.
Right. Oh, that's the couple whose house he just demolished.
Let him through. Let him through.
He's like, I want a picture so everyone thinks that we're together.
Me and the spider have teamed up
Not a team.
to save this city.
You in it now, both Spider-Man and Ben. Golly.
One more picture. One more.
I'm good. No thanks.
You're trying absolutely nothing to hide that. But let's face it, for the ego, he kind of liked it. Felt good to be cheered on. What's that? He's like, damn it, I'm old. We all go through it, Ben.
Oh,
Yourself.
Yep, she figured out who you are. She's about to prove it.
What happened to your face?
I fell. Oh, walked into a door. That one. Okay.
Am I right?
I think so. Well, I don't really know what you're talking about.
You know you're going to save her. She's got you now, bro. This is a very Mary Jane shot.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Spider.
I told you she was a smart one. Now you're in a love triangle too. God damn, like Ben, can you not look for trouble? Like, is there an aspect of your life right now where you're not in some sort of mess? I mean, I get it. She's gorgeous, but come on. You now wrapped up with the mayor, both as a spider and Ben. You got Flint still all the way up your ass thinking that you're going to work for him, but maybe not, but maybe. You got now Flint who hates you, or Silvermane. And then you got Flint who thinks you banging his girlfriend, which is about to be true, who is also psychotic and has superpowers. And now you got this. Ben, you are a magnet for trouble, sir. You was just drinking in your office in episode 1, and now you are involved in every possible way in all the wrong things. In all the wrong things. All right. Well, this episode was good. The title kind of coming to fruition in Ben and Kat having that conversation about their pasts. I think that was a really nice moment. Both her talking about why she got involved with Flint. I was wrong in my assumption that it was, it was Silvermane. I keep mixing up their names. I'm so sorry. How Kat got involved with Silvermane. I was wrong. I thought that Flint was the reason that she did it, like Flint got her in, but it was actually that Silvermane just found her and basically gave her what she would have thought was the opportunity of a lifetime. But again, you know, she clearly didn't know what Silvermane was about until it was too late. And then by that point, now she doesn't know how to leave safely, right? With someone like Silvermane, anyone who's working in that kind of world, you often don't get to leave them. They choose if you get to leave, right? So anyway, it was kind of good to hear about that. And then, like she said, she fell in love. Flint let her know, not Flint, sorry, Silvermane let her know that nobody could be more important to her in her life than him. And I like that they clarified that it was never a romantic thing, because I was like, that would just be kind of icky considering that Silvermane's probably old enough to be her dad. But you know, she said that it is still about power. He wants to be able to control everything about her. And he knew that if she found someone and fell in love, that her loyalty would be divided between him and whoever she fell for. So he taught her a hard lesson with the dentist. And then she dared to fall again with Flint. But of course, because Flint is also loyal to Silvermane, it kind of worked, because Flint would always know that he would have to back down or keep things on the low so that neither of them would be in danger. But we see that's kind of explains why Kat was so desperate in the last episode, saying, listen, we should just run away. We don't have to stay here. Like, let's try to get our freedom from this situation. But, you know, as we see here, Flint, he's scared of his condition. He doesn't know if he can control it, and he doesn't want to be a danger to her. And so I wasn't sure last episode, but it's better framed now that, you know, the reason, because I was like, why is she actually feeling Ben? Is she actually like leaning into this, or is she kind of trying to get an angle? Because we've seen that Kat is very good at using her assets to manipulate if she needs to, which you do what you have to do back in the day when women didn't have a lot of power or access. But it looks like she really thinks that Flint has basically given up on her. And again, I don't think what she feels for Ben is like, I want to be with Ben per se, but I think she just feels that sense of connection and the sense of loss that they both share. And that's kind of what she's leaning into right now, especially since Flint is backing off, which again, I don't even know if what she has with Flint is love so much as it is, again, her just wanting some level of companionship, and Flint being a very convenient option, because as we see, like Silvermane, I don't know, maybe Silvermane suspects that the two of them have something going on, but he doesn't care because he knows he can control Flint, if that makes sense. But either way, we see that she told all, you know, the story to Ben. Ben now better understands how that whole connection happened and why her, you know, her loyalty to Silvermane is very shaky. In fact, it's not even there. Like she said, once he killed the person I loved, I realized that the only way out was death. So, you know, at least he kind of understands that dynamic. And then conversely, I think it was very good and cathartic that Ben had someone to actually talk about what happened with Ruby, because I said in the episode that it's easier to tell a stranger about the harder things that have happened to you because you don't have any stakes with them, if that makes sense. Like even though he's somewhat, you know, him and Kat have a bit of a, shall we say, there is a connection, but it's not like they really know each other. So it's easier for Ben to talk, because, you know, remember, he couldn't really talk to his secretary. He couldn't talk to, what's her name now, Janet, about the fact that he's been stuck for 5 years, because Janet's someone who knows him, someone he cares about, someone whose opinion of him matters, and he doesn't want to like have her, you know, eyes of judgment. That's what he perceives, by the way. I'm not saying Janet would do that, but in his mind, he's like, I can't have her be disappointed in me or see me in this vulnerable way anymore, because I care about that. But with Kat, it's easier because she's kind of like this, almost like a, you know, a neutral party that he can just kind of be vulnerable with in that moment and actually vent the fact that he blames himself, right? He said the reason this person, you know, this person I loved, she died because a job I did, you know, left a loose end, which he couldn't have possibly known, right? He couldn't have possibly known that this guy who he didn't even directly have a problem with, like he said, I did a job, I found the evidence, it got this man in prison, but he blamed me for it. Rather than blaming the person who hired him, he blamed me, and he decided to take it out on me by hurting someone that I care about. So we see that Ben's been carrying that as, you know, if I hadn't taken the job, or if I hadn't met her and she hadn't met me, she wouldn't be dead right now. And I'm like, that's why I said in the episode, like, that's a very heavy statement to make, because what ifs is a dangerous game. We don't get to play that in this life, right? And maybe if we had a rewind button, we could, but you know, every decision that you make effectively closes off other possibilities forever in your lifetime. And that's just the truth of it. Wondering about what that would be is going to make you insane, because you can't change it. You can't go back. You can't do anything about it. So in his case, he did meet Ruby, and they had a beautiful relationship for however long they did, and they loved each other. And like he said, they were happy. That is the beauty of the choice and the beauty of that connection. I don't think if Ruby could come back, that she would come back and say, yeah, I wish I never met you. I don't think she would have traded that beautiful connection with him just if she knew it. Like, again, obviously, would she want to die? No. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's no changing the outcome, I don't think she would have been like, yeah, I regret meeting you. He isn't the reason she's dead. The guy who killed her is the reason she's dead, right? And then him saying that he blamed himself because that night he was supposed to meet her, but he was late because he was getting drunk with friends. Like, yeah, okay, fine. Scold yourself for not showing up on time, but you never in a million years did you think your girl was in enough danger to die. Like, you would have, like, if you knew that, if you knew there was a possibility that your girl could be getting killed and you decided to go get drunk, then that would be something to blame yourself for. But you just did what any other person would do. You were celebrating, you got carried away, you forgot about the time, and unfortunately it turned out to be a very fatal time for that to have happened. But anyways, it was good to kind of get like the whole story, because we've only been getting pieces of it since episode 1, but now we know the full story. We know exactly why there's this guilt component, and that's what's kept him locked in 5 years ago. That's what's had him drinking. That's what's had him not wanting to don the suit or re-engage with life, because he just has been carrying around this guilt and this suffering. And as I said in the episode, it's sad because the man who did this to her, he won, right? By him being stuck and sitting in the suffering, he did exactly what he wanted. And that's the kind of the sick part, is that this man not only got to kill Ruby, but also took away 5 years of this man's joy. And that part is sad. But anyways, I like that between him and Kat sharing those moments together, I think they both have recognized that they need to kind of stop kind of living in fear, right? For different reasons, of course. Kat is in fear of taking a leap that might be, something that's unknown and scary. I mean, as much as she doesn't like being a canary for Silvermane, it's got its benefits, right? She knows she's got a nice apartment to live in. She gets food, clothing, shelter, a level of protection. The price tag is heavy, mind you, but she still gets all those things. Her actually picking up and running was a risk, and she was willing to take it, but I have a sneaking suspicion, I'm just saying this, I don't think she would have gotten on the train, even if they hadn't been stopped by the guy who got shot. I do think that I don't think she would have boarded the train. I think she's scared to step out and be that person she was before Silvermane, in the sense of being poor and having no agency and things like that. So anyway, that's her fear. And for Ben, it's pretty obvious. He's scared to step back into living life fully, like caring about things again, caring about people again. And that's what Ruby, like I said this a couple episodes ago, that this is what Kat is reawakening in him. He kind of let the part of himself that wanted to love openly die with Ruby for a while, but being around Kat is reminding him that he is capable of loving, not just romantically, but that's kind of the focal point here. So anyway, that was kind of a nice moment there, but then we see, of course, things went sideways because Silvermane is realizing he's losing his grip on people that he usually controls in the city. And again, this is what he's feared back in episode 1 with the attempt on his life. He's like, if people think they can get to me, they're going to lose respect for me, and I can't have that. So we see now that the mayor, we saw last episode, he's trying to get Spider-Man or anyone else who's powered to get on his side as kind of a countermeasure to Silvermane interfering with the election, which, I like that Silvermane reminded him, like, I bought every election for like the last who knows how many years. Like, you can't just come to me and say no now, right? So now that Flint is back on his side, which again, Flint is only there because he now thinks that I think he took the conversation that he overheard with Kat to mean that Kat doesn't trust Flint anymore, or that she considers him to be a freak, because that's his fear, right? And we saw that last episode. Kat was like, everyone thinks they know what I'm feeling, and like even my man thinks that I'm scared of him, and I'm not. But coming back, I think that Flint that's what he thinks. I think he thinks that Kat thinks he's a freak and he's going to get freaked out by him. And now she's talking to some new guy. So now he's resentful, and that's why he's back by Silvermane's side. And it's all Silvermane wanted, right? He wants a powered person on his payroll, and now he has one. And what's worse is that this person is A, loyal, and B, salty because he thinks he got dumped, even though he did the dumping. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on there with Silvermane. We see that he's kind of grasping at power, and then we found out there's a whole new powered dude who reminds me of, why can't I remember Jamie Foxx's character's name? Is it Electro? I think it's Electro. It looks like it's another version of that, basically, because Electro has the same type of powers, and that he can just, absorb it and then rechannel it. And yeah, Spider-Noir got his ass whooped. He actually had to wear this man down, but I was like, damn, like he really needs to get back. Again, I think they've been showing since episode 1 that Ben is not really the most hand-to-hand combat kind of guy. But yeah, I just love how he was like grabbing his back and like checking his knees. Like he's like, bro, like I'm not built like I used to be. I'm now recognizing that maybe I should have kept at least in shape if I wasn't doing the Spider-Man stuff. But anyway, the last part of the episode that was pretty poignant was we had Robbie head to Harlem. And like I said in the episode, love how they showed how as he got further and further away from the main city and into Harlem, that the train got blacker and blacker. And Of course, he was looking for Lonnie and some information about what's going on with this POW camp because, you know, even though Ben told him to cool it, he's a reporter, right? Reporters are going to ask questions. And through that, you know, I love that they touched, I said this in the last episode, but I like that they touched again in this episode about, you know, the very disturbing gap in care that exists for veterans and the fact that it's always been the case. Like, you know, we saw that. They said these guys went, fought a war, some of them damaged physically, mentally, emotionally. They come home and there's no support for them. The government is effectively like, figure it out. We got nothing for you. Like to see vets out there who put their life on the line for a cause that they were told was important and a matter of national security. And they come home and they've got to be waiting in line for free meals because they can't afford to feed themselves. Like that's crazy to me. Like that's bonkers. But anyway, we see that Robbie finds Lonnie. He's like, I just want to talk. Like he's like, again, first of all, Robbie's article being taken by the Bugle and twisted for their own means. I could have told him that would happen, but I get it. There's no other opportunity for him. Since we're talking about race, very rare back then for a Black person to be able to work for a newspaper. Like newspapers didn't even employ women during the 20s, let alone minorities. Like that was virtually unheard of. So I can see why Robbie is so desperate because to get your works actually published in a paper during those times was a big deal. It was a very big deal. Like that was the TV, right? There was no TV in the 20s. The newspaper and the radio were the main forms of entertainment. If you got on there, you were a famous, like you were a celebrity. So anyway, we see that he finds Lonnie. He's trying to get the story. He's like, look, I'm sorry. Like those pictures got used in a way that they shouldn't have been. My words were twisted. I want to get the real scoop from you. But then we see that Lonnie is understandably not comfortable talking about one of the most probably traumatic times of his life. And so thank God for Janet. She's like, let's break the ice with something that gets our mind off of it. And then she slowly but surely starts to pull the information out of Lonnie. And we discover that the POW camp is in Germany. And again, the story that Robbie gave, as I said, I think it was a cover story just to get Lonnie talking. But if it's true, interesting. Anyway, yeah, we find out it's a POW camp. It was in Germany and something happened, but he didn't get into what happened because either he doesn't remember, which I think is very possible, or like I said, he just went through so much that he's traumatized. But he gave us a name. It was a Dr. Faber, I think it was. He's like, if you talk to her, she has more information, like more than I do, because I think that they didn't tell the soldiers anything about what was happening to them, just told them that they were doing it. So at least we have a trail to follow. And I have like I said, a sneaking suspicion that this is going to tie back to Ben somehow, because like I said, we still don't know how he got his powers. And finally, the end where, yes, Cat now knows that the cat's out of the bag. Look at that, all the puns. She knows, she figured it out. And I knew she did when she was looking at him on the pole. She was like, things are 1 + 1 is equaling 2 here. And I love that. I love seeing a smart girl. And yeah, she put 2 and 2 together and decided she had to make sure she tested the theory in a way that he wouldn't be able to talk his way out of it, because Cat's figured out that the man's got a silver tongue. He knows how to talk his way out of a lot of things. So she's like, no, I'm going to go with a very easy peasy, quick and dried way of proving that he is who I think he is. And now she's got that. So I think it's twofold. One, of course, she wanted to make sure she wasn't crazy. 2, she's also not scared. Obviously, she's not scared of people with powers. But 3, I'll say 1 and 1A. 1 she wanted to prove it. 1A, she's not scared of them. And 2 would be that this now gives her leverage, which she never had before. It was always, before this, Ben always had leverage over Cat. Now Cat has really big leverage over Ben. So I do think that she's going to be pulling on that. I mean, she clearly likes him too, but it helps that she now has this secret so that if he ever tries to pull anything with her anymore, or she really needs him to do something like protect Flint, which I do think she's going to try to get him to do, he's going to be in a rock and a hard place. So that's why I said that Ben is really stretched in way too many directions right now. Something's got to give at some point. So I'm interested to see where he's going to have to pull and which side he's going to go to when it's all said and done. But yeah, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.